My name is Ash Shukla and I'd like to say namaste and welcome to this video. My friend, today I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT and 3 simple steps you can take to align yourself with ChatGPT. My friend, today's world is all about energies, but more importantly, today they're talking about artificial intelligence. And as you know, that artificial intelligence is a big deal right now. And ChatGPT has taken the world by the storm. Now, the question then becomes as to, ChatGPT is fantastic, right? But how do you align yourself with ChatGPT? In your energy centers, right? What is it that you are doing to align yourself with ChatGPT so it can help you grow your business, better your life, or anything else, okay? So, my friend, there are things you can do with ChatGPT that most people probably haven't told you. So, I'm gonna just tell you very briefly, okay? First and foremost, with ChatGPT, you can do pretty much anything, because not everything can be done by artificial intelligence, right? You can, write a paragraph. You can write an essay if you wanted to. You can give it a command in a specific way, right? In a specific way, energetically specific way, to give you the answer to your question. Now, most of the time, what happens is that most people ask the question to ChatGPT about, hey, can you give me, a solution to ABC XYZ? And whatever they're asking, what happens is that it's always selfish. It's always about them, right? They're asking in a first person, so to speak, right? English is my fourth language, so I'm a little bit rusty in this matter. But have you thought about asking the question from a point of view of a consultant? Think about that for a moment, right? So instead of saying, hey, can you give me this or can you give me that? You're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to help other people. The number one goal is to be servant. And to be servant, the first thing you have to adopt is you are in service of others. And to do that, what are you doing? Are you asking for a solution for yourself? Well, that's selfish, right? And business is not about, selfishness. Not 100% of it, right? But 110% of it is all about being able to serve. Think about most of the organizations, like when Amazon, Jeff Bezos created Amazon. Was he doing it because he wanted to serve himself? Did he want to ship the packages to himself? No. He wanted to make sure that the world gets a platform that we can get stuff right online. Just like that with any other organization. So one thing you can do, the first way you can align yourself with ChatGPT is, first and foremost, come from a mentality or a energetics of being a servant. And say, thank you, ChatGPT, for helping me. Right? The second step you can take to really make sure that you maximize the benefit out of ChatGPT is to ask a specific question based on being a consultant. So make ChatGPT the consultant. So for instance, instead of saying, hey, write this landing page for me, right? Maybe the question you can ask is that's in more alignment with the customer you're trying to serve, the person you're trying to help. And say, hey, ChatGPT, let me ask you, hey, whatever, right? ABC. I have a question for you. And the question is very simple. The question is, if you were a consultant. As a consultant, how would you guide this person with this particular problem? So, maybe you're trying to write a copy for landing page. And let's just say it's a sales. So, I have a book called Sell Like Crazy. So let's suppose that I'm writing a book for, I'm writing a landing page copy for Sell Like Crazy, and that's my problem. And you come to me and you say, hey, I can help you with that. No problem. But what question are you asking? Are you asking how much Ash can pay me? Or are you asking ChatGPT, hey, how can I solve Ash's problem? Right? Or are you asking, hey, ChatGPT, how would you solve Ash's problem of writing a landing page for his book Sell Like Crazy? Now, by the way, if you like this video, go here at the bottom and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, so that being said, right? So you're asking ChatGPT, wouldn't it be much better that you say, hey, ChatGPT, that is first of all, I want to thank you for being here. I really appreciate you and I love you, right? So be thankful for that. Gratitude number one. But step number two, you could say, hey, how would you help Ash write this landing page for Sell Like Crazy? And then be specific. So third step you can take. So second step is make the ChatGPT the consultant and how it would guide your client, your customer. So make it in a servant mentality. But step number three is be specific with ChatGPT. So you can say to ChatGPT, hey, write this particular sentence or this particular landing page for Ash. But make sure you don't include hype. Make sure it's not an upsell and downsell, so to speak. Make sure, if you match it with what I want, I don't like upsells and downsells. It's not my game. It's not how I like to do things. I like to be very, very simple. And I just tell you, if you're talking to me and we are having conversation about, let's say, Financial Chakras, my company, and we are talking about consultations, I tell you exactly what I'm going to do, how much what the charges are going to be, and that's that. I don't like to do a lot of upsells and downs. It's just not my way of doing business. So essentially, you could tell ChatGPT, hey, make sure that is not salesy, make sure that it's not pitchy, make sure it comes from a servant mentality, and make sure that it has a language in a way so that it actually takes the landing page to the particular close. So maybe I'm selling a program for $500, or maybe I'm selling a seminar for $5,000, whatever that may be. Okay. And if you do it from that point of view, my friend, you will have amazing time with ChatGPT. So make sure, number one, thank it, right? I know it's a different way to think, but if you really sit down and think about it, when you are thankful, you can begin the process with humbleness, with alignment, with proper mindset, and making sure that all your energetics are matching, and you get to do what you really love doing, which is to humbly serve the customer, the client that you are looking to serve. So with that in mind, 3 steps again. Number 1, be sure to thank ChatGPT. Number 2, make ChatGPT the consultant, as if it's coaching me, it's consulting me, if you will, right? Meaning me being the customer for you. And making sure that my likes and dislikes are included. Be specific. Step number 3 is make sure you're specific in telling it exactly how I want it, and you will have a much better results with ChatGPT. And you get to align yourself at that point, not only with ChatGPT, but more importantly, with the client you are serving. So with that in mind, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. be sure to check out my next video. I really appreciate that. You can click here and check out my next video. And I want to say thank you so much for being here. I love you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.